All right, we are back. The party has camped, rested up, and spellcasters. Do you know what spells that you're taking and what you're going to be casting?
I've got a question.
No, you're not allowed to ask questions.
Oh, I'll just go into the corner then.
What's your
Yep,
question?
strength.
What's your
I'll
question?
let Never do. Let Never do it.
All right.
I'm looking at the spell while she's.
All right, strength.
So we have strength on Braxon, since Ockar didn't want strength last time.
And no, last time you gave it to Brett.
I gave it the time before last. You said, not me, not me, not me. You were frightened to end up naked.
All right, Braxon is at 17 strength.
I just wanted to make sure the spell would actually work.
And I'm going to go,
17 strength.
what's it?
Deep pocket.
Deep pocket.
Okay.
And later on I'm going to cast Mount.
Okay.
Thanks, Nova. Thanks for not making me naked.
Oh, anytime.
Except for the times that she makes you naked.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Is there any? I don't see there being like any direct benefit of us having the create campsite spell in this environment.
Okay.
Because it fetches water. We can do that. Well, because we got it in our containers. It prepares like a bland meal. I mean, what are we going to be doing if we're not doing that? It's literally the major benefit was that your campsite blends in.
Well,
Mhm.
and
There's
also that
nothing to blend in.
it sets up your tents and everything for you, and you're not using tents.
Yeah. So in this case, I don't think there's any point. In other words, I'm just going to not take the spell.
Okay.
So FYI, if you're wondering. So I can take like another healing spell, basically another repair injury, but it takes like 10 minutes to cast.
Okay. So what are you casting?
I'm casting. Where are the hit points of people? Oh, I got a dice in me. Remove that. I'm casting repair injury on Yeldan. Let me just check the hit points I get.
I think it's cure moderate wounds, 1d10 plus 1.
Yeah, I thought it was much. Yay!
Yay! 10 minutes for 3 hit points.
Cast again. Hang on, Yeldan. This spell.
Again, you said?
Yeah, I've got really bad rolls. That's just how it goes.
You got really bad rolls. 2 in a row. Wow. Okay.
Alright. I create a temporary healing potion. I'm going to hand that one to Higgimus.
Thank you.
And I will cast a Cure Light Wounds on Braxon.
Oh.
That's literally. Oh, you've
20 minutes to cure 5 hit points on Yeldan, and less than a minute to cure 8 on Braxon. Oh, that's great.
That's pretty good.
higher level spells. It's meant to repair injuries. That's why.
Yeah. Which wouldn't require a roll.
Oh, is that how that works?
I believe so. I don't think it does any. I mean,
We've never had injuries, so I don't know if you're not actually. doing
no.
any
Someone's
consistent-
arm broke.
Oh, critical hit against them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's why I used to cure serious scroll on them. I think. All right, but yeah. Anyway, endure heats on me and leva. Not endure heats, or as a comfort. Sorry.
And endure everything on everyone else.
Yeah, I will have to use a scroll if it fails on Higma,
It works on Higgimus.
and that's my last scroll as well.
Okay. All right. You don't have any other temporary healing potions?
Not temporary now.
Okay. Okay.
Looking at Yeldan. No, I am going to use a scroll. I'm going to use a scroll Cure Light Wounds on Yeldan.
All right.
It's cast at 8th level, I think. Where am I? Just check. Yeah, 8th level. 10%.
Okay.
Yay! Yeldan's just done something wrong to the deities lately.
I'm gonna go and use lay on hands on Yeldan to give him 14 hit points.
Nice.
He appreciates that.
It's
All
I
right.
don't know. Yeldan's just been saying the wrong things to the deities lately. I don't know.
Apparently so. Maybe this is it's because
Test.
his spirit really isn't in it right now. If you know what I mean.
Ugh.
So
I'm
shall
trying to
we?
keep him alive.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's
I honestly thought I was gonna die in that fight near the end.
Yeah, well, you had resist fire. You lucked out with that.
yeah. Just imagine if you'd had the endure heats on already. It would have reduced 10 points of damage, and then you would have suffered even worse out in the.
Yeah, that would have been worse. I was thinking of a lot more.
But it would have eliminated 10 points of damage.
Yeah.
Which is pretty
Not
nice.
the first source of that fire damage.
I mean, it's pretty nice. Anyway, any other spells?
How many actual healing potions do people have?
I have
Normal
no
ones.
idea how many.
I
Yeldan
have
has.
one.
Because I have one on me. Hang on, I've got more than one. I've got two.
I mean, I would still recommend against using them unless you're.
Yeah. I'm not going to use them. I just want to know. I.e., a situation comes up, who has healing potions.
0. Well, I have an elixir of perfect health, but
You've got
That's
the
not
ointment, worst case.
yes.
It's 1d4 plus 8 or something like that.
I
What,
got
did
Potion
not
of
join?
Vitality written down. What does that do?
That makes it so that you heal more hit points when you sleep.
Right. So I
And
might
you
be
don't
off.
need to eat. But it also means you can't drink another potion without exploding like you did last time.
Yeah, it lasted like
Yeah.
several days.
I mean, it's a good enough time to actually use it, in all honesty.
Yeah. Well, that only works when you're asleep, yeah?
I think, what was it? You regenerated every hour or something?
It was either when you slept or every hour.
Because we had it on when we were. I don't think Old's going to tell us, but we had it when we were traveling through that jungle area.
And you kept healing
Yeah.
over time.
Yeah. I don't know if
But
Braxon
don't-
will heal, because you're not... your ring only heals if you take damage
Yeah.
afterwards.
Uh-huh. Yeah, but that's no. Your potion would actually heal you because it's a different type of regeneration.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and if it stops Braxon needing to eat, then he can give his rations to everyone else.
Yeah, I don't think you were
Well,
eating
it's-
anything during that
It's only
time
the
either.
water, really. I'd say it's a good time to use it. If anything, that's what I'm just going to suggest. Nothing else.
Yeah. All right. Braxon a drink that one then.
Okay.
Bear in mind, you can't drink another potion without the risk. It lasts about a week.
All right.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
So I have to heal you normally and not give you temporary healing potions. Well,
Yeah.
Old hasn't ruled it on the missability, but would it missability on that?
Yeah.
Because, alright.
Missability doesn't apply with the healing potions that you create with themselves, but with other potions, yeah, it applies.
So that one is in a metal vial, which Braxon will give to Lafdul because he collects.
Oh, I
Files.
appreciate. Excuse me. I appreciate the files.
Do you want to write that down before I get
Yes.
rid of it?
No, yes, I will write it down. Thank you.
Okay, so you drink the potion of vitality, and I will keep that in mind.
And then make me explode.
All right. Any other things that you guys want to do? Anyone wants to do before setting out again?
Not really.
Can't think of anything.
Okay. So you get going again. You've got the endure heats and auras of comfort. You feel a lot
we got 'em
better.
out. We got him out. Sorry.
Oh,
We got a camel.
Braxon doesn't need to go on the wagon anymore.
No.
So
Because he's able to fight again.
Okay. So, you get moving. After a few hours of travel, I am going to need Constitution checks from Higgimus, Braxon, Ockar, and Yeldan.
Hopefully Yeldan doesn't keep failing.
I
He's
pass.
losing whatnot.
Ooh!
Braxon, 1 point of damage. Higgimus, was that a...
That's pass.
That's a pass? Alright. And Yeldan did fail as well.
Oh,
All
you
right.
got a 10 on the temporary push. I didn't realize you got 10.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was pretty good.
So everyone apart from Yeldan got maximum
Pretty
plus.
much. Pretty much. The spells just sucked on Yeldan. Alright, so you keep going. After a few more hours, Braxon, you regain a hit point.
Well, hey.
So I will tell you now, you gain a hit point every 4 hours. I will leave it to you to keep track of that.
How do I know when
3
4
hours
hours have
before.
gone past?
We travel for 12 hours usually before
No,
we
you
sleep.
travel for 10 hours.
Is each...
Oh, 10.
And when you're doing con checks, is that every 4 hours?
Nope, that's every 2 hours.
Right, so every 2 con checks.
Well, on the bright side, as we get further and further away, it'll get
Easier.
colder and colder.
Yeah.
Maybe
Relatively.
less hot would be a better term.
Relatively speaking.
Yes, so you keep going. And I am going to need more Constitution checks again.
Same people.
Yep, same 4.
Oh. Save that time.
Oh god. Yeah, I knew I was going to regret that laughing earlier.
Yeah, that mocking. Tears punishing you for the thought.
You lose a hit point, Ockar.
Oh, 1 hit point. Okay.
So does
No.
Yeldan.
Note that Braxon doesn't laugh at the paladin that laughed at him.
That was me laughing at a game.
Oh, laughing at a character. Okay, fair enough.
All right, Lafdul and Leva, you feel the Auras of Comfort expire at that point. And you keep traveling. However, as you do so, the wind picks up, and you feel there's a substantial amount of grit to it, and you can see in the distance, in the direction of that the wind is coming from, there's a pretty substantial haze.
Another sandstorm.
A sandstorm. Can we get under the shell?
Yeah, I'd say
We
get
could dig ourselves in and then get under the shell and the tarp and everything.
You want to get everyone under the shell?
Yeah,
Sounds
looks
good.
like we're gonna have to weather this one out.
Okay.
And, like, dig.
Can we get the cart and everything underneath the shell too?
Yeah, it's a 20-foot wide shell.
Oh, okay.
Do we convince the camel to go in?
All right, so the camel's in there. It is pretty tight, but you do have everyone in. You got the cart in. The camel is in, and good timing too, because you feel the whole thing shift slightly as the front of the major sandstorm hits. You do not have your black armored friend in with you. When you stopped and started getting everyone under, he just stood around and didn't.
Can
move.
we do the ice thing in the barrel so we stay nice and cool?
Yeah, sure.
You would have to create water again.
Oh, did we not leave the water in there?
I mean, it evaporates really fast.
But
Okay.
didn't we freeze it?
It evaporates really fast. So, I mean, it helped overnight, but by morning it was basically gone.
Okay.
And then, of
Well,
course,
we got a ring to create water, and we got a cleric to create water.
Yeah, but I don't.
That's fine.
Lafdul didn't
It's
say
only
anything
worth
about
doing.
creating water in the morning, so.
It's only worth doing if
I've
we've already
got
got the
hold poison on my spell list.
It's only worth doing while the water's still there, but we'll just have to remember to keep freezing it.
But I mean, even freezing it, I mean, it sublimates. Goes straight
Melts.
from ice. Well, no, sublimation is when it goes straight from solid to gas. But yeah, I mean, it melts and it sublimates.
Yeah, it's just turning into a mist.
All right.
It's nice and cool though.
It helps,
What
and
is it?
certainly like the sandstorm does
It's so convenient having a massive shell to hide in.
give you some shade. It does
Hey,
give you
hey,
some
Jax
shade.
didn't want to take it with us.
Leather, could you make a patch for this? Lafdul's got no idea how that works, but
A patch
just-
for the
for
shell.
this, yeah, itemize it. It'd be awfully convenient.
1/12 of its size. How big is it?
Oh.
It's a 20-foot diameter shell.
Would still be quite big.
Yeah, so think of a 20 diameter sphere essentially, and get the.
Could that fit in a bag of holding?
Get the volume.
No. You would need a sack of holding or a portable hole.
All right.
Hmm.
How long
Itemize
does this last? Because there's a book in our backpack that we could potentially read, or should we wait until we
No.
get it identified?
Item is one object up to 2 cubic feet per level. So that's... I don't even know whether that's enough for the shell.
Probably not. You could do. I mean, if you really wanted, you could go figure out the surface area, and then that would give you an idea. But that's up to you.
Is it possible for us to sleep in the sandstorm?
Yeah.
But we haven't
Well,
been out here that long.
Well, Braxton just figures if we can't move, he'll try and sleep.
I mean,
yeah, for the people that are lacking rest, they can try and recover.
you've gotten at least 6 hours of travel time already.
Yeah, no,
true.
Braxton's figuring if we're stuck here and we sleep, then we can travel again.
I guess.
Old?
Yeah.
Could we do the quick calculation? Maybe
You can
maybe
do it.
not
You can.
now?
You can do it. No, you can do it. I mean, do it on your own.
Poof.
I'm not
Lafdul,
going to
sorry.
calculate that.
All just wants to know whether you can or can't do it. That's all.
All right. So, I mean, you have no idea how long the sandstorm is going to last. Do you want to decide that this is a good time to camp?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind.
Okay.
I do want to bring up the question because based on what happened previously with the last book we had, should we read the book? This blue book.
You want me to try reading it?
Wow. I mean, I've already touched it because I'm holding my backpack. I mean,
Well,
I don't think
it'll-
any of us know about the detrimental effects of these books.
Books,
haven't read
while rare, the effects of them are known enough that some of them, it's very bad for certain people to touch them. The problem is that
I
it's
mean, I've already
oftentimes
touched
not
because I've
known.
got it in my backpack, so to speak.
But does
I
it
will-
lock on to whoever touches it, or can it be passed around?
Well, you're going to find out when I open it up. I mean, is anyone objecting? That's the question.
Braxton's not objecting. He's snoring.
If you want to do it, then fine. But I was going to volunteer in case.
He volunteered. I mean, it's up to you, Lafdul. If you wanna...
I'm going to do it because I got better chances than the paladin. I've got 2 classes.
Right, but
so I
it depends
save us the
entirely
benefit.
on...
Yeah, I know, but it's more likely.
All right.
I mean, I will just.
Doesn't say
open
like
it up.
it's a manual to help you with everything, does it?
Yeah,
It has no
we just
title on
wanna
it.
know what this.
You would actually have to sit down and basically read through it to figure out.
When we had detect, did we find if it was magical?
It did not detect as magical.
All right, just open up the first page.
You're going to start reading?
The first line. Can I even read it?
Uh,
Can I use find traps? Sorry, yeah, no, we are in a situation where I can, because I know about trapped spell books, and there is a possibility for me to find and remove traps on it.
You
a
do
smart
not
idea.
find any traps.
Alright, I don't find it. Alright.
Get the reading.
I'll read the first line.
Okay. You read
it
the
a
first
title
line,
summary?
and it's pretty confusing. You might be able to figure out more if you read more.
I read the second line. I want to know
Read
what
the
the title
15th
is. Has
line.
it got like a title or something?
No.
That's
it
what
doesn't.
I'm going for. Alright, I read half a page, paragraph.
Okay.
Do I gain any what the book is? Can I even read it? Can I make up a language?
So you start reading more, and it is clearly a mystical tome.
Okay.
However, the words sear your mind.
Yay.
Oh god. They're not for cleric. But maybe a wizard book.
Yeah, well.
You ready for it?
Yeah, oh well.
You lose 50,000 experience points.
Yay!
What?
Oh! Does he level
Alright.
down?
Yeah, I've leveled down most definitely.
Oh my god.
Alright,
Ooh.
well, at least 50,000, yeah?
Yeah, so 25 to each class.
So basically, I'm level 2-3, something like that.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh
well,
god.
It happens.
Does the book
happens.
evaporate, or is it?
No, I just like, oh god, someone else take the book.
Let's give it to
It
Leva.
seared your
Leva takes the
brain.
book.
It was
I'm gonna have to work this out after session, but suffice to say, what's 50? I'm gonna have to look at my XP charts to know. Well, at least, oh god, because I'm not gonna know what my skill points are, my thieving skills or anything.
Oh no!
Is
Is
the
this
book
gonna
here?
cripple us getting out of here? Because you can't cast those spells anymore, can you?
Not as many, no.
Oh
Yeah,
god.
I'd be really crippled. Oh well.
Oh,
I mean, I could try.
We're screwed.
My deity.
we're screwed.
That's probably something I would do after doing that. But I mean,
Does this mean that that Lafdul just read 50 Shades of Grey Space?
Oh, oh god!
so Lafdul, the words seared your brain, and you just like screamed out in like mental pain, shut the book and tossed it away.
I'll pick it up.
all right. So I wasn't physically. I didn't take any physical damage.
No.
I just lost
You
XP.
just lost experience points.
Hmm.
I was hoping I would save as the best of my classes, but neither of them would work. So.
So,
You may have just gotten the best result of your classes.
Oh, so as a thief or as a cleric rather.
I mean, I'm not. It's hard to say right now.
I wouldn't read that if I were you, Higgimus.
So
Why
Higgimus,
not?
you said you picked it up, correct?
Uh-huh.
Okay. You suffer no ill effects.
Yeah, it's just
Well,
picking
it's
up.
not until you read it, though, right?
I think Leva should. I think it might be one that benefits
Yeah.
wizards, considering where we found it.
All right, this is going to take me a little while to figure out. My
I'll
XP
read
though.
it.
You'll start reading it.
Yep.
Oh dear. We're all going to end up
Well-
as first level characters.
So who cares?
Yeah, I mean, I've already lost the XP, so we might as well just go through the process of finding out who benefits from this now.
Yeah.
If anyone, yes.
Literally.
Leva, you lose 17,000 experience points.
No!
The
Alright,
you
fighter,
start.
next.
You ask Higgimus for it and start perusing the tome, and very similar reaction. The words just sear your mind, and with a cry of pain, you mental pain, you shut it and toss it away.
Oh, sure. I'll take a
Yeah,
shot.
I mean,
I'll
we're
pull
all
the wheel.
going through this.
All right, so Higgimus, you open it, and
It makes sense to him.
the words are like just squiggly lines on the page. As you try to focus on them and read them, it's like they dance away from your eyes, and you can't even comprehend the first word.
Oh,
You don't know how
Alright.
to read common?
No, you got no downside to it.
Can I take a look?
No!
Oh.
Stop reading that book. It's bad.
You're gonna pick it up, Ockar?
Fuck it, yeah. I might.
Yeah,
screw
that's
it,
fine.
yeah.
So,
Just do it.
Ockar, as you take it from Higgimus's hands, you feel a sense of great holiness coming from this tome.
It's a holy book. I'm gonna start reading
Great.
it.
The
Holiness.
neutral priest is
Unfortunately,
devastated by
you are unable to read the words either. The
a lawful good cleric.
letters just seem to dance away from your eyes.
I'm gonna hang on to this book.
Yeah, Lafdul wants nothing to do with that. Yeah, he's now. Oh god, I'm looking at the XP thing.
I was
Well,
just about to have Braxon take the book and balance it on his sword and set light to it.
What?
No, the book's still valuable. It's just.
So
one book
I'm
for you.
gonna need to find a way to read this, but it feels holy in my hands. It's probably something good for me if I can figure out how to read it.
All right.
So I'm
That's
just gonna
good enough
put
for
that
me.
in my backpack for now.
If it's holy, that must be why it hurt Lafdul so bad.
Yeah, clearly. Alright, that minus
Oh,
25,000 XP. Oh god, 20. Alright,
Oh,
Uh,
actually, Leva, I made a minor mistake.
What?
need you
70
to-
instead of 7?
I need you to make a saving throw versus spell.
Does Lafdul do the same?
This is for Leva.
minus 20. Might be death.
Hope you get the right result. You might be able to get away.
Do I
with
lose
it.
an extra 10%?
Okay, nope, same thing, Leva.
Same thing, what?
I mean, what I described is what happened.
Minus 17,000.
Yep.
17. Okay.
Alright,
So I'm
Oh,
gonna
well.
hang-
What's your alignment, Leva?
Chaotic.
good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh! This must be a book for lawful good characters.
Yeah, it's a lawful good priest character book, basically. None of us are lawful good, apart from me. That's why you can read it and not.
Well, I can't. Well, Higgimus could look in it and it didn't affect him.
Yeah, it's because he's a fighter. There's no detriment to him.
Maybe he's, or maybe it's because.
You know how hard this is going to be for me to.
Higgimus, what's your alignment? Are you lawful something?
I'm neutral good.
No. That might be why you're close enough that it doesn't hurt you, but you can't read it.
Yeah, so Braxon might have been able to get away with touching it.
Uh huh. I'm
All
gonna
right.
hang on to it for now until I find a way to read it.
Sounds good.
Alright, that's my current XPs. Ignore the bits on the end. That's what I've gone down to.
Oh my.
So that puts my thief. Actually,
Yeah, we made.
21st.
Do you even
Oh,
still
no,
have?
yeah, I'm still level 5 for my priest.
You're still level
Hang on.
5 for a priest?
So you lost one
Yeah.
level as priest?
I've lost 1 level as a priest, so I still got 3rd level spells. But I've just lost a 3rd and a 2nd level spell, if I remember.
I'm still level 8. So.
Oh, it's so
Not bad.
easy when you're at a single class.
So, and you are still a 6th level thief, right?
No, my thief's gone down. I know it has.
But 6th level thief is
You were 7th
20,000.
before.
Thing is, huh?
You were 7th
6th level
level
thief
before,
is
weren't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I need to look at a different book for my thief.
Yeah,
Thief's
7th level.
handbook. Priest.
So you
rogue,
only went down
experience.
1 level in both.
6th is 20,000. Oh, hang on. Am I reading the right one to the right one?
Actually, you may.
No, yeah, it is. The bottom one's the thief. The top one's the priest. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so at 27,000,
priest-
you're
the
still
priest
6th
is-
level.
Yeah, I've lost a level in both.
Right.
So I'm a 5-6.
Of course, you're also pretty close to the starting point of them.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I
That
take
sucks,
it-
Lafdul. I feel bad for you.
Yeah. I know.
Mistakes were made.
I take it there is aside from divine intervention, there is no in-game way.
Restoration does not. Yeah, restoration does not restore this.
So it would have to be a wish or something.
A wish would definitely do it.
All right, I will keep a mental note of that.
How much you lost?
Yeah, because this is a lot of numbers for me to keep track of. The thing
Well,
is,
on
I'm
the
going to
bright
lose.
side-
I'm going to lose my thieving skills. I'm going to lose my spells. I'm going to lose my saving throws, my proficiency.
We can work out some of
This
that.
is a lot of stuff. That
Yeah,
I've
we
got
can
to
work out
backtrack.
some of that afterwards. I mean, you've kept the running total of your hit points,
Yes.
Cool.
so you
Can
know
we get
exactly
you
how many of
guys-
those you lose.
Can we get you guys fixed up when we get back, or is it gonna
No,
take too
other
long?
aside from divine intervention or a wish, there's no way for me to do this.
Well, you guys got me fixed up.
Yeah,
is
that
that
was
what
because you were level drained.
that was-
You didn't read a book that
This is literally just XP lost.
was anathema
Yeah.
to your. Yeah, and with this thing, negative XP is possible.
You can go down levels.
Well, not only that, but you can go negative.
Oh god. You go to level 0, you're a peasant.
Well, no, you'd just be level 0, wouldn't you?
You would still be level 1, but you would actually need some additional intervention
XP
to
before.
start gaining XP again. I think.
Oof.
I'd have to go back and read it.
As an FYI, I am going to be praying to my deity every night now
Okay.
to try and do something about this.
Okay.
You know, basically atonement, or whatever the equivalent is for my priesthood. Not
Alrighty.
that I'll guess it because it's like 1% chance.
We'll have to start casting more spells to further your ethos as well.
Yeah.
Is it possible for someone to do psychic surgery on Lafdul or make him forget reading the book?
No.
Oh, okay.
It
His
would
mind
literally
is forever
be divine
scarred.
intervention.
The wish spell and divine intervention are basically the only.
Would a limited wish do it?
No.
Yeah.
Well, what about alternate reality from Leva?
She would have had to have done it right away, and she didn't do it right away.
True.
Yeah, we didn't think that.
She was so shocked she didn't think of it.
Yeah. Then she decided to take up the book as well. Oh, I'll join you in the XP loss.
And to be honest, would it have really worked? Because I mean, reading a book is not a single action. It is reading
Yeah,
through
because I
words
read
and
a line.
Well, he started reading the full page.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, it may have, but
I was saying that I was doing it line by line then, you know.
yeah, but
I mean,
welcome to magic.
Yep.
if I do an undo in a word processor, then it wouldn't, and I start to write, it wouldn't undo just everything.
I mean, it
Not that.
it depends a lot on the scenario. So since you didn't do it, I don't need to worry about it. So
Okay.
you don't know exactly what would happen because you didn't do it. So anyway,
Look at the bright side, Lever. Your gear spell will work for even longer.
Well,
you no, well, actually, the other thing is Leva. It's a good thing that you made your saving throw. Anyway,
Oh, she was
Why?
like,
What? Would I have died?
you don't know. I'm just saying you.
read it again.
No, I'm not going to read again. That's 17,000. That's just enough. Forget it.
I lost 50,000.
Yeah, that's because you read 2 lines after you.
I
noticed
read a
you-
paragraph.
Yeah, you guys read a
so
lot more.
we're
than
gonna have to
just
spend a
couple
pearl
lines.
to identify this thing before trying to kill one of us
Yeah.
again, right?
All right,
It's all
so
Lafdul's just
any-
several adventures.
do you guys want to just call it in camp here?
Yeah, call it a camp here after that.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I'm able to work out a lot of things.
Okay, so you decide
Trust it to
to
happen to the multi-class.
sleep through the sandstorm.
Is there
And-
another book that Lafdul could read to get his intelligence back?
Not
He didn't
intelligence. I just lost XP.
Yeah, he lost
The
experience.
neutral. There's not many. I don't even think there is a neutral priest.
There
one.
is not a neutral priest book. There is a thief book.
Yeah, there's a book that benefits wisdom, but that's a regular one.
Anyway, so
Yeah.
you guys decide to wait out the sandstorm and get some rest. Anything that anyone wants to do before going to sleep?
Well, I need to work out how long we're under the shell because I was 2 hours away from getting an XP.
Right. Well, I'll tell you after you wake up.
Okay. No, not really. Braxton had just.
I mean, you said that you were going to sleep first anyway, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, I'll take that as a no. You guys go to sleep, keeping the normal watch. I am going to need, let's see,
Saving throws versus poison?
Yeah, saving throws versus poison from basically everyone, I think.
30 point. I got. Well, I wouldn't. Would I have lost my spells immediately?
Yes.
I succeeded!
Alright, yeah, I wouldn't have had my spells to cast.
You got to get over with a saving throw, haven't you? So, no.
This is where I start failing my save. Yeah.
No, Lafdul, you made your saving throw.
Yeah.
High is
I
good.
failed.
Did I?
Yep.
High is good.
Oh, hi. No, it's poison.
Leva failed.
All right, Leva. Unfortunately, you do not sleep well, probably because of what happened to your brain.
Yes, I agree.
Reading the Book of Eldritch Horrors. Oh god. Ah!
So you, let's see.
To be honest, I was given a subtle hint by Old when I used the thought capture, how that mage was doing something with the book.
Also, the point of, I mean...
He wasn't touching it either.
That, and also, Ockar got a sense when he held it.
Mm-hmm.
Leva, you lose 2 points of Constitution.
If
Poor
I was a
sleep.
cleric instead of a paladin.
And
2 points of... Oh my god, 10 Constitution.
So I'm just recalculating my health. 8 plus...
Yeldan is going down as well. Who else failed? Was there anyone else?
Braxon
Braxon failed?
Braxon failed.
Alright, Braxon. You lose 2 points of Constitution.
Right.
And I passed.
So Ockar and Higgimus, you passed as well?
Yes.
I got a question. If Braxton's max hit points go down, does he lose current hit points?
If you are below your current, then no.
Right.
And if you're below your max, then no. Unless...
Yeah.
Okay, so me and Higgimus and Lafdul, who also passed.
Lafdul hasn't lost any Constitution.
Okay.
But Ockar and Higgimus, you both gain a point of Constitution back.
As we sleep well.
Yep, reasonably well. Unfortunately, this does mean that Leva, since she did not sleep well, is not going to be able to regain her spells the next day.
Yeah, well...
Well, she didn't cast much.
That's true, but we don't have any mounts.
Higgimus will be our mount.
I like the way you just volunteered him.
Does Higgimus know about that?
Can't be helped, I guess.
Harsh. All right, the sandstorm lasts about 6 hours. And after all is said and done, everyone who slept well gains a hit point. And Braxon, you will gain 3 hit points.
Right, but he didn't sleep well, but that's just from the thing.
Yep.
+3.
I can actually... I will recover the... Strength. Strength is level 2, yes. Strength spell with the pearl.
Okay.
And I cast it on... Who wants it?
I'll take it.
Okay, you have it.
That's right.
Make his clothes vanish. Make his clothes vanish.
Alright, my hit points.
Okay.
Ominous silence.
Ockar, you do not feel any stronger. But outside the shell, you suddenly start hearing the sound of objects hitting the shell frequently.
Oh, it's a good thing we're inside.
Something's hitting the shell.
I'll
Can
kind of
we?
peek underneath.
I'm going
Yeah.
to take a peek.
There are fist-sized hailstones coming down.
Are there
Hail
ice?
in the desert?
Can Braxon put his hand out and grab one?
Yeah. Give me a dexterity check.
Okay.
Can we pick up the shell and carry it as a shield against the hail?
Oh.
All right, Braxon, you do manage to reach out under that as Higgimus is lifting it up and pull a hailstone in. Just as you do so, another hailstone smacks to the ground.
Okay, so Braxon juggles it about and says, "Hey, it's cold."
It is cold, but it's also quickly melting.
Leva, how did you do
Lafdul,
that?
You would heal up to your max overnight.
Can we
Yeah, my new fur.
can we put this in the water barrel and see if we can grab some more?
It doesn't look clean.
Doesn't look
It's
clean.
not clean.
Okay.
So, here's a plan. Let's get ready and then pick up the shell.
Well, I can
Carry
purify
it.
the water if that's what you're concerned about.
Well, you can create new water.
Yeah, I can do that too.
Me-
Well, we're gonna have to wait out this
No, we don't.
hail.
It's really not possible to pick it up and carry it like over you.
Oh. Then, yeah, we have to.
Oh, pre-spell.
All right, so
Because I
Can we
don't
do any?
you wait out the hailstorm.
Yeah, I have to.
Can we
Right.
do anything useful with this hail?
Really?
Well,
Yeah,
it's
not
nice
really.
and cool.
It melts really fast.
Can you use it for any sort of magic spell?
It's up to Leva and Lafdul. But
Okay.
you do wait out. After about an hour, you hear the hail hitting the shell lessen and then stop.
All right,
So
let's get a move on then.
yeah.
So you flip over the shell and start dragging it along again. I guess Higgimus is going to be the one pulling the cart.
Yes, I guess so.
Okay. Lafdul, what spells are you casting?
Yeah, that's what I'm working out.
Hang on. So are we
'Cause
pulling?
I've
Is
lost spells, so
Higgimus pulling the cart and the shell, or has someone else got to pull the shell?
I mean, you guys can. It was tied to the cart before.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Right. So someone's taking Higgimus's place.
alright, pre-spell version 5. So I
Yeah.
got 5-5-3.
What?
I
I'm
think
looking
that's
at
right.
my. Yeah, because I got 17 on my wisdom, so I get +2 first, +2 second, and +1 on my third.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5-5. Wait, I've confused myself. What have I done? Bonus third.
Pretty sure
Alright,
it's
so
5-5-3.
Yeah, 5. Yeah, it's because this. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. I'm confusing myself. So 5-5-3. So I lost a third level spell. basically.
Actually, no, it's 5-5-2 because you only have one third level. It's 6th level when it's 5-5-3.
Oh, so 5-5-2.
Yep.
So I lost one spell.
One third level.
You
yeah.
know, that book had somehow dropped Lasso all the way down to level
That
1.
isn't
We
so
would have
bad.
been in so much
Um,
trouble.
That would have been a lot worse if I lost my third level spells.
Yes.
I mean, I'm still going to be moles casting.
If you had lost,
I've got to minus off my thief scores as well, so I don't even know which ones they put points in.
Yeah, but you can just. I mean, we can do that later. I mean.
Alright, endure 1, 2, 3.
I mean, what are the chances that you're going to be picking pockets out here, right?
Yeah.
So
Wow.
don't worry. We'll fix that after the game session.
Alright, the only difference is obviously I've only got 2 third level spells. I've got create food and what.
So are you casting the 2 auras of comfort and the 4 endure?
Yes.
Heats?
Yes. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, it's a lot for me to undo.
It works on Higgimus. So you guys get going again.
I have got spells to actually heal people with as well. I will cast 1 Cure Light Wounds on Braxon. Actually, Braxon, how much hit points you regenerated? You rested overnight, didn't you?
He got 3.
Yeah, he got 3 overnight. So it might be worth putting that on someone else.
I'm casting a Cure Light Wounds on Ockar then. On D8.
Okay.
It seems that every 4 hours, Braxon has to do 2 Constitution checks, and gets back a hit point, but might lose 2 hit points.
I'm giving my temporary healing potion to Leva because she's got the least total hit points in general.
Thank you.
So 2d4 plus 2. Assuming that you're going to use it.
And everyone marked off some rations as well.
Oh yeah. Hang on.
oh right, almost forgot to do that.
Oh, Lafdul, I know this is going to be a strain on you. By any chance, are you able to make food and water?
Yes.
Start
just about.
Oh, Braxon, you do not feel hungry, so you don't need to mark off rations.
Oh right, yeah. Okay, sorry. I'll stay at 12. Eating then. 12 of 21.
I've memorized create food and water, but that's just. Well, I assume we're doing it just for water, but I do have.
If
Actually, also Braxon, I made a mistake. You did not sleep well last night. You failed your check.
yeah.
You don't feel tired though. You slept poorly, but you don't feel tired. So just FYI.
Right.
You do still lose the Constitution though.
Yeah, he lost the Constitution, but you said he got 3 hit points. Is that right, or does that need
that's right.
changing?
Okay. So what were you saying, Higgimus, about to Lafdul?
I was asking him if he could start making some food eventually.
Braxon says to Higgimus, I don't feel hungry. Do you want my breakfast?
How many rations are you down to?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm down to 7 days worth, so.
Yeah.
But I was just saying, we're going to start needing to supplement that a little bit if we keep on having these layovers.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you could wait until you're down to like 2 days of food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Anything else that anyone wants to do?
No.
All right. So
Lafdul's still praying every night.
Yeah. Let me do the roll.
Roll that 1% because I want that divine intervention.
All right.
Bad.
Other than getting your spells back, your prayers do not appear to have been heard. All right. So you get going again. Higgimus, this is pretty hard going. So you will be suffering a -1 to your Constitution checks.
Oh, good.
So after a couple hours, I'm gonna need Constitution checks for everyone.
Including me and Leva?
No, not for you and Leva. Higgimus, that should actually be rolled with a +1 because you need to get above.
Yes.
So you got to do
yeah, so I'm still good, though.
Okay.
I passed.
And Braxon, that is a failure.
It's above.
Right, so it's a failure.
Yeah.
All right, you suffer 1 point of damage from the heat.
Oh well, so much for getting hit point back. Oh, I still get a hit point back after another hour.
I mean, yeah, it's reducing the harm. So
Yeah.
you keep traveling.
Is it slowly getting less?
It's a little bit less hot, but it's still really, really, really hot. In other words, right now, it's still above the effects of endure heat. I mean, it's helping, but it's still above that.
Okay.
You're at this point, you're traveling along the shore of the metal lake. After another hour or so, Yeldan whispers that he saw something bright flash in the sky.
Got a question about the metal lake.
Yeah.
With regular water, it's cooler near the water. Is it cooler or hotter near the metal lake?
It's hotter.
Right, so we should give it a wide berth then.
And you are, yeah, because you were doing so earlier.
Okay.
You're like 100 feet away, kind of thing.
So he saw something in the air?
Yeah, that's what he whispered. He saw a flash in the sky.
Okay, let's keep going and be prepared in case something lands, but don't go openly hostile yet.
Yeah, I'm not going to shoot it this time.
Agreed.
Maybe it's our friend.
Lafdul's had enough bad luck for one day.
Yeah, just be ready for anything.
Okay, you gonna keep any extra eyes out or anything like that, or?
Is that from the sun direction?
The sun is to your left as you're going, and this was actually ahead and to the right-ish in the sky.
Let's have a look at it. Let's get someone with a telescope to take a look at it then.
You mean spyglass?
Spyglass, yeah, sorry.
All right, Yeldan pulls that out and keeps an eye out.
Can Yeldan see what it is?
No, he's lost track of it at this point.
Well, let's keep marching.
All right. Could be a spelljamming ship as well.
Just if a couple of you can keep an extra eye out.
Oh, I thought spelljamming ships had... You can't land spelljamming ships wherever. You are directed where to land by the Rattle Space Force or whatever.
Yeah, could be one of theirs, or it could be someone illegal.
You continue on, but after about 15 minutes, you hear the sound of flapping, and a great shadow is cast over you, and you feel a strong breeze as something passes overhead. I'm going to need saving throws versus petrification from everyone.
Yay, for billowitted to the ground. Is it billowitted?
No.
Billowitted? I forgot what the word is. Buffeted.
No, but whatever you're thinking of, it's not that anyway.
I pass!
Oh, I passed.
Oh, I think I failed then.
Yeah, you did, yeah, Braxon.
Oh well, I was going to shout hello, but I guess I'm running away.
I failed as well.
Intense fear comes over those of you that failed. You feel weak. Your legs are shaking, and you just generally feel weak. However, you do not run away. You do not feel compelled to run away. As this great shadow passes over you in the flapping, you hear the flapping. A large serpentine reptilian shape sets down about 30 feet ahead of you.
Is it Solarium?
What?
Is it Salendorium? His name?
This creature is larger than the last one that you saw, but you do recognize that it is the same type of thing. You pull up and it looks at you, and in a deep voice it says, "Are you the ones responsible for the strangeness that's been going on lately?"
Maybe.
Define strangeness?
Probably.
a mountain burst forth with lava, and then there was a hailstorm just a few hours ago.
Like points to the
Okay,
lever.
the hailstorm.
Leva hides behind Higgimus.
The hailstorm was a magical mishap. Wild magic, you see.
It
Leva looks.
it on all fours. It walks towards you and brings its head down close to the group and says, "What sort of weirdness was this you mentioned?"
Ah, God. Leva comes to the front and says, "Oh, well, that was me. The hailstorm was me."
She's a wild mage. Sometimes her magic goes crazy.
They probably don't know what wild mage
And
is.
was your magic also responsible for the mountain spewing lava?
Nope, that was
No.
not.
That was due to a... Okay, there was a dungeon of sorts in the mountain, and when we...
it was a trap. It was a trap.
It was a
inside
trap
the
of sorts
complex.
in there
Yes.
that destroyed the complex.
Does he know what a Rhaegar is? We ask him.
Do you know what a Rhaegar is?
I do believe that some of my brethren encountered such a creature. I assume you're going to describe him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
describe what.
I do believe some of my
complex it
brethren
came from.
encountered such a beast some many years ago. And you say that this mountain was his work?
Yes,
Mhm.
and a trap went off in it that caused the lava explosion.
Mm-hmm. Well, lava is still pouring out. Do you know of it when it is supposed to stop?
No.
Well, there was something similar to it on the cold side, and it just kind of froze instantly when it got out of the mountain, so I'm not sure about the lava. I hope it stops.
All right. Well, what was your reason for coming out to this place? It is extremely unusual for any of your kind to be out here, especially in a group.
The Rhaegar had made a puzzle.
It was like a challenge of sorts. We found a map, we followed it out here, we're given several tests, and we're given instructions afterwards of places to go.
It was basically instructions to find another crystal spear that this Rhaegar supposedly created.
Yeah.
We've gotten the information we came for, and now we're going to leave.
Or hopefully leave.
Lafdul would mention. We met one of your kind earlier. Well, not earlier. A few days ago. It was Celadorian. No, I can never pronounce his name right. This is amused or insulted by the mispronunciation. Of his name.
I'm amused. I'm amused.
Salandorian. Salandorian.
He looks at you for a moment and says,
We accidentally attacked him. We thought he was hostile.
Why'd you
We
say
learned-
that?
"Oh
Why did you
yes,
do
young
this?"
Selendor Allen. He is an impetuous youth. I have not seen him in a few weeks. You attacked him, you say?"
By accident.
It was accidental.
We're not so experienced when it comes to dealing with dragon.
Every
dragon
dragon
kinds.
we've met
I
so far has
apologize.
tried to kill us, so with an instinct.
Guys,
at
why are
this
you trying to
point,
dig
know?
a bigger grave? Really?
I apologize
character.
to him. It was something gone wrong, and I apologized to him, and we sorted it out, and he left in good spirits.
Yeah, we apologize. We worked everything out.
Well, I will need to confirm this, but seeing as your words seem true, I will leave you to your trip back. I assume that is where you're going?
Oh yes, unlike you, we can't really handle the heat so well.
Oh,
It feels like we're dying of heat out here.
It is actually rather cool out here. I'm surprised. We like coming out this. But anyway, I will take my leave now then, if that is the case. And I will double check this.
May we have What do we call you? Mind if we know your name? I'm Lafdul Minglade.
Ah, you can refer to me as Lux. He looks at you, Lafdul, and you
Lux,
think
keeps it
he's
simple.
you think he's smirking, and he says, "That should be easier for you to pronounce."
Yeah.
Lux. Lux, you say?
Yes.
Lux.
It's a nice name.
And with that, he walks away another 20 or 30 feet, and then with leaps into the air with a few great wing beats, gains height and flies off.
We should have asked him for a ride home.
I don't think he'd be willing to fly that far to his cold side.
It's too cold for him.
All right, so we met Lux. Another dragon. Is it a big? Was he bigger?
He was bigger.
He was like an elder or ancient dragon, I suppose.
The one that you faced, let me see, was about... you would guess, not including the tail, somewhere around 40 feet long. The one that the first one that you met. And this one you would guess was not quite twice as long as that, body-wise.
70 feet, that'll do. Approximating to 70.
Somewhere thereabouts.
Counted. And that is same scale, same shiny mithril-like colour.
Yeah.
So there's a nest of dragons out in the desert. Always fun.
You want to go and look with what's her name? Julie's there?
Well, Lux said they haven't met for some time, so they can't be in the same nest.
Well, they probably got territories that they got to divide up. So.
Yeah.
All right, so you're gonna get back on the trip after the creature leaves. Those of you that were kind of like shaking with fright, it dissipates. You feel just a sense of relief wash over you.
Whew.
Oh.
Why'd you have to tell it that we attacked one of its kind?
It might have already known, he might have just been assessing our truthfulness.
Bad, Lafdul. Bad.
Lafdul, it would be in your interest to not tell people about these things. I mean, you are the mischief maker. You are the one who should keep these things to yourself.
I think I might
well,
stay on
hold on
Honesty
real fast.
was probably the best policy there.
Real fast. But what if telling the truth creates more mischief?
Okay.
I still stand by what my character said.
Ockar is going to support Lafdul here, saying, I think honesty was the best idea here. Good job, Lafdul.
Lafdul cringes, but it's...
It's not so funny, Lafdul.
So you get going again. I'm going to need Constitution checks from everyone but Lafdul and Leva again.
Oh, well, if it's another con check, that means Braxon gets a hit point first.
A pass!
Yes.
Let me have my hit point before I lose it.
So I'm adding
just
one
for morale purposes.
So, based on... How many days did it take us to get out to the place?
Oh, I guess I lose it again.
You want to get under.
I want to get under. Well, I kept it then.
Yeah.
Well, hey. I feel slightly better.
You do. All of you did not lose a hit point. However, thereabouts the. Wait, no, you still more time. So you continue on for a few more hours, baking under the heat of the sun, constantly in the one direction, baking you alive, sweat dripping off your foreheads. Everyone except Lafdul and Leva, give me another Constitution check.
Lovely.
Pass.
Oh, just imagine if Lafdul was like
Another
reduced
pass.
like level 1.
Higgimus, you can't roll a 1D. You can't roll a 1s20.
Well, I mean, he can. It's just not gonna work.
Yeah.
I was joking.
Okay, you all did pass, and thereabouts, Lafdul and Leva, your auras of comfort expire, and the heat hits you like a freight train.
Oh, it's so hot.
See, it's so bad it hit you like something you've never heard of before.
Except for yesterday and the day before.
It's like
you've never heard of them.
Cargo ship.
It hit you like a tradesman, a Spelljammer.
Yeah.
All right. However, as you continue on, another shadow of
Yay! We've made friends with dragons.
crosses over you, and I'm gonna need saving throws versus petrification from everyone.
All right, this time Lafdul's not volunteering any information.
Why? Because I praised you?
I failed now.
All right, you are shaking with fear, Lafdul. Now you're like, oh crap! Did what I say is this coming back to bite us in the butt?
Oh, I failed.
Failed.
Oh. I got above it.
Lafdul's gonna pray because if he's terrified, then he's praying to his deity for something. He doesn't know what.
Save me, Mr. L.
He's like, make it go away, make it go away.
So this dragon's not as scary as the last one.
Two large silvery forms set down in front of you. One of them is larger than the other, and you do think that it is the two dragons that you have met.
Braxon waves as they come over.
Hey, Lux.
Yeah, Lafdul will just greet them.
What?
Hi.
The larger one speaks up again and says, I have found my young friend here.
Hi, it's good to see you again.
He has confirmed your story. Now, things do not appear to be going so well for you. He spoke to me and suggested that we might carry you closer to the colder areas where your kind lives.
Thank you.
That will be amazing. I've never flown. What do we do? Do we sit on your feet? I've never flown on a dragon before.
He'd probably grab one of each of us in his claw.
Solandor Allen says, kind of perks his head to the side and says, "But you have a convenient carrying thing right there."
The wagon. The wagon.
He points to the shell.
Yeah, that means we're gonna have to dismantle the wagon.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah, we were keeping that shell. We were bringing that shell around with us.
They might want the shell.
Getting more use.
So you'd be willing to help us out with this?
He has convinced me that it might be a good idea.
Well, thank you, both of you.
Thank you.
It would get us out of your hair faster. Or scales, I should say.
Oh, you are not in our scales. We, other than you coming out here, we were mostly just curious as to why. I mean, most of your kind that ends up out here just dies.
I have a question. I have a question. Us folk greet each other by shaking hands, and Braxon grabs the hand of someone next to him and shakes hands.
You weird as you shake his hand. Wait, what?
I don't know the etiquette for greeting a dragon. How should I greet you?
Just say hi?
Lux kind of looks at you and says simply, well, first, not firing arrows at us would be a good start. At that, Slender Allen gives a high-pitched laugh.
Braxon looks embarrassed.
Well, would you like us to carry you?
Yes, we would. Yes.
Yes, please. Not only would it be good for our health, it would be the most amazing thing ever.
Yes. Just let us get ready.
and we'll move our gear.
Slender Allen
into the-
comes over and he picks up the cart with ease and
There goes all
drops
our
it
stuff.
fairly unceremoniously into the upturned shell. Braxon, you kind of cringe as you hear some wood groan and
Give way.
creak and maybe snap.
Yeah.
There goes our cart.
Oh, we can't complain.
Yeah, I'm gonna
We're in
get
no
in.
position to complain either.
I'm gonna get into the shell next.
And so it's a pretty high shell. You can't just get into it. Slender Allen
Lafdul's going to grow some wings and just fly in.
says,
Braxon,
gonna
who
show off.
wants? Can I finish, please? Like he was about to talk. He turns to the group and says, "All right, who wants in next?"
Yeah, I'll do it.
Braxon puts his hand up.
All right. Well, Ockar was first,
And I claw you.
and Lafdul. Now you can grow wings and fly in if you want.
Yes, that's what he's going to do. He can help himself into that.
Braxon was going to make a stirrup and boost people in.
So it's 20 feet high.
Okay.
It's a little bit above that. It's when I say it's dome shaped, I mean it's dome shaped.
Right. Didn't realise it was that big.
Yeah.
Never flies in.
You're casting the fly spell?
Yes.
Wild search. Hailstorm. They just look at me.
Yeah, that would have been pretty fantastic if another hailstorm appeared and started pelting the dragons with hailstones, and then they were like, "Oh, well, now you're attacking us. You've tricked us all this time. Let's just, use our breath weapons on you."
Well, you've got a nice, convenient soup bowl.
But that
You
didn't
humans.
happen. So you fly in. As you and Lafdul do so, Ockar, Slender Allen seems to kind of forget that he's really supposed to be gentle with you, and unceremoniously dumps you into the thing, the shell. You take a point of damage as you slide down the side and face plant right up against the cart, and then Slender Allen, laughing, tries to grab at Lafdul and Leva. So let's see.
I can make my own way.
So can I? We can fly ourselves. Let us just land inside.
And he pretty easily leaps up into the
I'm not
air
very
and
fast.
grasps you. And that is going to be...
Oh god.
It's almost like they're ploying to not take us back.
8 points of damage to each of you, as he squeezes you a little bit tighter than perhaps he should have.
Ow! 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 Ow!
As he does so, Lux kind of shouts out, "Slender Allen, they are much more fragile than we are." And with what you think may be a sheepish look, he apologizes and then gently slides you into the shell. Then turns to the rest of you and says, "Who's next?"
Braxon's going to jump onto his foot and grab hold of his leg
Why?
to ride his foot rather than get picked up.
Oh no, he's going to shake you off.
He's gonna shake you off and then
Yeah,
put you
you're
in.
going to take a lot of damage when he just throws
That's
you in.
fine. He's going to try.
Yeah, you were quite surprised. He is quite surprised by that, and he kicks you off. There's a kind of a what you would guess is the equivalent of a yelp sound, and he flips his limb. I need you to make a dexterity check.
All right. When all this stuff starts happening, Higgimus is going to say it in his big voice, "Stop messing around and just let the dragon put us in the shell, please."
Oh,
And I need a saving throw versus petrification then as well. So, Higgimus, with you saying that the larger dragon,
dear.
Lux, comes over and looks at you and says, "Would you like help in?"
Yes, please. I'm delicate like an egg. Squishy egg.
He kind of gives you a look of amusement, and very gently does lift you up and slip you into the shell. So, Braxon, you didn't fall very far, but you did faceplant, and you suffer 9 points of damage.
90 points.
So Braxton's going to run towards the shell, and he's going to throw his rope in, and then climb in.
Why are you guys being so difficult?
Because he doesn't want to get squeezed.
Lux then turns to Yeldan, who is just kind of like staring at everything going on, and offers him in, and he goes ahead and agrees, and is put in without any injury. All right, so Braxon, you climb in, and suddenly the shell shakes and is like dragged to one side as your black armored friend pulls himself up over the lip and slides in and just...
How did he get up? Did he jump?
Well, all of you were inside at that point, so you don't know. But considering that his hands suddenly appeared on the lip from the perspective of those inside the shell, yeah, it seems reasonable that he jumped.
Must have jumped.
Must have jumped.
Hey, Lux, have you ever seen one of these golem animated armors before?
You're pointing at Sten, your friend?
Yeah.
Lux looks at it, and then you, kind of quirks his head to the side and says, "Is he not the same as you?"
No, he's just a suited armor.
He's just like an animated suit of armor.
There's no one inside.
Yeah.
Looks the same to me. Are you ready to go?
Yep.
Yeah.
Please.
Yes, please.
Thank you.
Lux,
Dragon Express.
walks away, as does Salander Allen. They both leap up into the air and start circling. Lux comes back around and flies low and, with his arms out, grabs the shell up in his arms, his forelimbs, and you're off up into the air.
Yay.
And then the never-ending story theme song plays.
We can say how we were traveled across the...
It's
ribbon.
Lux, not a luck dragon. But the breeze actually of flying actually feels really good. It quickly takes away a lot of the sweat that you've been feeling and everything like that. And
Nice.
Lux says in a booming voice that you can almost can't hear over the wind, rushing over the lip of the shell. How close shall we go? It is pretty cold that way, so we do not like to get too close.
Looking at my
your
map,
Yeah.
how close to the ribbon did we need to get, Ald?
Well, you're not really sure. You could go to one of the...
When they dropped us off, they said not to go further than this.
It's
a little hard to tell from here.
it's a little hard to tell, and especially from up here.
If
Well-
you could...
What was the closest landmark to where we started this trip?
That's a good point.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Looking at the map.
Yeah, it should be on the map.
I was hoping one of the players would remember.
Uh,
It was
Lafdul.
that tall stone that was broken, the wind-sculpted stone.
Oh, right.
Yeah, then we should tell him to take us there.
Yeah, a little bit. a little bit close to the ribbon, or closer to the ribbon, but from that.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, just tell them the landmark.
All right. You fly for what really seems like just a few hours. It's hard to tell, but I am gonna need Constitution checks from everyone, including Leva and Lafdul, because it is still extremely hot.
Oh no!
Oh, I failed as well.
Oh,
This is my first failure, actually. On con check.
Okay, other than Lafdul, everyone who failed suffers a point of damage. Lafdul, because your aura of comfort has expired,
Yay.
you suffer 4 points of damage.
ouch.
So, how long have we been traveling for?
Now you've been traveling for a few hours.
Oh, so I get a hit point back an hour, so...
A few
So I
hours.
get two hit points back? Because the previous damage I took was from being mishandled.
You get a hit point back per turn.
Per turn?
Yeah.
I thought it was per hour. Oh, God. Oh. Yeah, well, I'd be more or less full.
Yeah.
Yay! I love that ring.
Oh, Braxon's getting hit points back a lot slower than you.
So Braxon, you would get another hit point back. And
So he lost one and he gained one.
Yeah.
So it's in the same place, really.
The time passes pretty well, and it definitely gets cooler as you travel. The wind helps, and after about 4 more hours, which is well past the point where you would have camped if you could, you feel the dragon start to descend.
Braxton calls up to the Lux. We were told when we got where we needed to go to give a signal, and a flying ship will come and collect us. So you might want to hang around, not too close, because they
They're
might
going
be
to go.
scared by.
Why would we want them to hang around?
No, they're going to leave.
No,
They've done what they wanted.
You might want to go off to the side and hang around and watch the flying ship.
We've seen them before, but it is more importantly, it is much too cold here for us to stay.
Okay.
I have a spell that can help with that.
I understand. I thought I'd tell you in case it would be something that you would want to see. It'd be a shame for you to miss it if you wanted to see it.
I pipe up. I say, I have a spell that will help you endure the heat. Endure the cold. That's what we've been using to travel out here.
As you,
but now that I no longer
as
need
you say
those
that, you do feel kind of rocked back and forth as he alights on the ground and places the shell down. Gently, he tips it in such a way that you can climb out easily.
Can we get the wagon out?
Well, you can't get the wagon out.
Okay. All right, Braxton climbs out then.
Yeah, gonna climb out.
Okay.
Yep.
After everyone is out, and your black armored friend also climbs out, Lux scoops up the cart from the shell and places it down. Unfortunately, as that happens, you hear a snap and one of the wheels breaks.
Well, we don't need it. Probably.
At that sound, he says, "Oh, I hope that does not harm it, and I'm not familiar with such things. I do apologize if that has caused any harm to it."
It's okay.
That's fine. You have saved us a lot of travel.
Yes. Well.
Yes.
You may have saved our lives, and we will remember this forever.
I would recommend that your kind not come out here. I'm not saying necessarily don't, just that You are
course
not
won't
well
harm you,
suited
good.
to this area, and it would be a shame for more to lose their lives.
Hmm. Unfortunately, it's not our planet, but we will pass on your advice.
Well, it is all that can be done. Enjoy your stay on the world, and Slender Allen and I will be heading back out to much warmer climes.
Should we mention that we're the company of the Broken Sword and we thank them just so they know who we are? Friendly dragons.
Actually,
come in handy.
Old.
Mhm.
Can I make a etiquette check to see if they would be expecting like a gift in return or something like?
You
Or-
know nothing about dragons.
Nothing about dragons. Okay, never. I will say thank you again for the help.
Yes, well, since you did apologize nicely to Slender Allen, and you were quite truthful with me when I spoke with you, it seemed only reasonable to assist you in this minor way.
It might be a minor way for you, Sir Dragon, but it was a very great deed for me and my friends.
He
Hello,
seems to
Sir
nod.
Dragon.
He seems to nod and then walks off a distance, leaps up into the air, and with great wing beats flies back towards the northern areas on the planet.
Braxon shouts goodbye and waves.
Braxon, how do you know this is a Sir Dragon? Maybe it was a female.
Might be a female. The last one was.
All right,
She was a tricky one.
you gonna set up camp here?
Yes.
Yeah. Are we close enough to use the signal, or?
This is not where you were dropped off on the way
Right.
out. You were definitely spent a day or a day and a half or 2
In
days or
that
something
case,
getting this far.
Braxon is going to want to see if there's anything on the cart he can cannibalize to repair the wheel.
Give me a carpentry check with a penalty of 3. So that's going to be a +3 to the roll.
Oh, sorry.
That would be an 8.
I'll just have to add 6 on there. Yeah.
What's your...
Hang on. Just looking for it now.
How was it broken?
16. No, well, the wheel was already broken and we bodged it, unless it's a different wheel that broke.
Yeah, you don't think that you can repair this.
Right.
All right, let's gather.
I
what
can-
we can.
What was that, Lafdul?
I might be. Speaking of spells, I can make it lighter if it's dragged across the ground,
It might,
like half its weight.
that might work. I mean, you could certainly try it.
I can use my light and load. It lasts an hour, so
Just an hour?
no, more than that. An hour a level, so 5
okay.
hours because I'm level 5.
All right,
All right.
let's do
Well,
that then.
That
Just
one gets a full day.
Adapt it. I don't. How hot is it? Because I might be able to change my spells around.
It's not as hot, but it's still like, I mean, it's still a desert. You're still desert.
I'm not going to take. Yeah, I can take 3 of those spells basically, because I don't think we're going to be resting out here again tonight. Or we won't need to.
I mean, you're
if
gonna
we
be
get
resting
back
right
by
now.
tomorrow. Oh yeah. I've got 2 auras of comfort from when we rest, but I mean, I'll take 2 for the morning, and that'll be it. I won't take another 2 after that.
Okay.
In other words, so I will have 3. Oh, actually, I'll take 2 castings of it.
So, Ald, how far away was our start point from this landmark?
Do any of you remember?
No.
It was like a day or 2 worth of travel, right?
Probably.
I might just check my notes.
There's a couple of people in the party who've got shields. what shape are your shields? Has anyone got a round shield?
Mine's got a small boss brown shield.
I
Mine would
have
probably fit.
I have a triangular shield.
Did anybody write
what?
down the travel for those people that are taking
Hang
notes?
on. Yeah, first day of travel. It was like void. Second day was sandstorm. We can count the tan-colored rocks. Not landmarks per se. Oh, a third day we encountered a small lake. How far away from us a lake? Those
You
I
can't
think
see
it's a
the-
day or two
You
travel.
can't see the lake right now.
So I'd say we're at least half the distance, maybe, if I were to guess. Like a day's worth of travel.
Okay.
Okay.
So we could get there the next day, probably.
Yeah,
Maybe.
because it was on the third day we encountered that lake.
Okay. So at the end of the journey, we can set the day of travel. We can
Yeah.
shoot off.
So you want to go one more day of travel kind of thing after resting?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All
And
right,
we'll plan my
then
spells around that.
you guys gonna
Oh,
set up camp?
when
Yeah.
we landed, and they told us where to set off the flares, would we be able to tell from the angle of the sun and the shadows and stuff?
Higgimus said he was taking notes of where he was.
Does anyone have
A
a
minute
sextant?
No.
What's a sextant?
It's a
It's
on the ship.
navigation device used
It's on
for
the ship.
measuring the height of the sun and stuff like that.
Mm.
I will cast Aura Comfort on me and level when we sleep. So I'm just
Okay.
changing my spells up now.
Anything that anyone wants to do before rest?
So, what was the signal we were supposed to give?
No, flare. It's basically a flare.
Yeah.
Is it? Do we have an item to do that, or
Yes.
is that like? Okay,
Higgimus
good.
has it.
Yeah.
I guess at some point I will cast the Wall of Ice to kind of dome us off.
Okay. Also, Ockar,
Oh,
you
yeah,
are the one
my-
carrying the book now, correct?
It's in my backpack.
It's not in your backpack.
What?
It's not in your backpack. It's gone.
Oh.
I wonder if the dragon sticker.
You certainly
Would
don't
you like-
remember any of the dragons going through your backpack. You think you probably would have remembered that.
Oh God! Did the book evaporate because of the two people reading it?
Yeah, they tend to disappear.
Well, crap.
So, you set up camp, and
Did you take it, Lafdul?
No, I've definitely not got that book. I will check my. I'm not touching it if it is there. I will gingerly go through my backpack.
Leva and Lafdul, you were casting Auras of Comfort.
Yeah, I was casting
those
them
two? All right.
on us. Yeah.
Okay. Then I am going to need saving throws versus poison from Higgimus, Braxon, Ockar, and Yeldan.
I passed.
Is that a pass?
I've got create food and water, so I'll just create some more water tonight and that. So people are just.
Yeah,
plenty.
that's a pass, I think. Or is it got to be under?
Above.
I passed.
Above, that's passing.
Okay. So everyone who passes is going to gain another point of Constitution. Leva will gain a point of Constitution.
Oh, that's good.
Okay. Before going to sleep, I'm going to use lay on hands on myself because I don't think I use it this day.
I don't believe you
No, I
did.
don't think- No.
Oh,
How
that's
many?
good.
You're a lot less hit. Oh, you took damage from being rocked around leather. I was gonna say your hit points are like.
Yep.
barely.
Okay, so with that, my HP goes back to normal.
Mm-hmm.
I got one more point of con to get my bonus hit points back.
Okay.
Yeah, I got my bonus hit point back.
And so Leva and Lafdul, you will gain your spells back. Everyone, no one slept poorly, so everyone will also gain a hit point from rest. Keep in mind, Braxon, that technically the potion of vitality overrides that.
Oh, so I don't get 1 back. I get, what is it, 8 hours of sleep?
Well, the whole rest period is more like 12 hours, so you get 3.
Oh, right, okay.
And everyone
I'm
other
at max hit
than
points.
everyone other than Braxon mark off another ration.
I will. Oh yeah. I will hand Lever a temporary healing potion in the morning. I'm also praying to get maybe if I need to venture.
Braxon says to everyone, I don't need to eat again, so I've got another spare ration if people get short.
Yeah, I've got like several days at least.
You get your spells, but no other.
Yeah, I know. I'm
prayers
just
answered.
making a point of
Yep.
doing that now.
Okay. And I think that's where we'll.
Should I do the healing before we end it?
Yeah, if there's spells, well, are these spells that you're regaining?
Yeah, I got. No, these are regaining.
Okay, so as long as you make a note so that next time
Yeah, I'll
you
just
cast
take them
them,
off.
that's fine.
I will cast repair. Actually, I'll hand the temporary healing potion to Lev first if she wants to roll that.
Thank you.
Assuming you're going to use it, because I'm not going to do anything until I know how many hit points you got back.
Are you about to do that 10-minute spell and heal 1 hit point?
Probably, yeah.
It would heal 2 hit points at worst.
Yeah, I know.
So it's good.
Is she rolling this or?
Leva, are you rolling?
We...
There we go.
I don't know.
Wow.
Full. That one worked. I will use. I can't. Right, I will use repair injury on Braxon.
Oh, thank you. So I gain 1 hit point.
You don't know. The worst you get 2.
Did
3 hit points.
Wow.
I think Lafdul,
Yeah.
it's your rolling. See, when I rolled, it was quite different.
Yeah, I will cast a.
I don't think your god's
Yeldan
very happy
looks
with you,
slightly
Lafdul.
worse. Yeldan looks slightly worse off than Higgimus, so I'm casting Cure Light Wounds on him.
There we go.
It works today.
All right.
Yeah, that's. No, and I will cast all the Endure Heats in the 2. Does the Endure Heats work?
Yes.
On Higgimus, rather?
Oh,
Because I got a scroll if that fails.
yeah, that works.
What was the D8 on? Who was that on?
Yeldan.
That was on
I got
Yeldan.
That was on Yeldan.
And yeah, the Endure Heats only last 8 hours. Oh no, 7.5 hours because they're an hour and a half. And the Endure Cold, that's I think it's an hour level. So I think they're down to 5 hours.
Or of comfort, you mean? Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Or of comfort, yeah, 5 hours.
So, when you do regain your experience points to go up a new level, I will give you the option before you can, of either keeping your original roll or
Oh no, I'm
re-rolling.
re-rolling if you're giving it to me because I got better I got better odds of re-rolling and more hit points.
All right.
I got 2 and a 1.
Well. All right. So let me go ahead and calculate out
That's one advantage.
the experience points. Give me a moment.
See,
Make friends with Dragon.
I'm min-maxing in the long run. That's what Lafdul's doing. Honestly, I don't mind either way, but if given the choice, I probably would re-roll. I mean, I might get Divine Intervention. Just get like a huge encounter. Yeah, there's your experience. You just got to kill them. By yourself. And I'm like, why you be so cruel?
Okay, and let's do that. All right. So, totaling
I'm
up the
keeping-
hit points. What was that?
I'm keeping 2 notes of both my XPs now.
Yeah.
in case-
So your old experience would not be added. Anything that you gain, if you somehow got that back.
It would be to that exact amount.
Right.
Yeah, right. I'll just keep it. Yeah, that makes it easier to keep a note of them.
Okay, so that is going to be 2620 experience points, 2,620 for Higgimus and Braxon.
2620.
And for Ockar, 2670. 2,670. Lafdul, that will be 2,500 plus an additional 150 for your priest. And for Leva, 2,500.
Yay.
Soon I'll be back where I was at the beginning of today.
Lafdul's like 2 adventures behind now.
And Yeldan, I'll give him his when I see him. All right. So I assume that does not level anyone up.
No,
I've not checked.
Yeah, I posted mine in the Roll20.
Yes. Magical books, they can be pretty
Thing is,
awesome.
I kind of knew
They can be pretty terrible.
out of game that. Sorry for interrupting. I had the worst outcome out of most people.
You had
being
the
an
best
equal priest.
outcome you could have.
Oh yeah, I mean the worst chance of if any of the class books. I mean, I was the one that would get the most likely to get the detrimental effect.
Of that specific one, yes. That was a book of exalted deeds.
So it was for lawful good priest.
No, just good.
Oh, good priest. Oh.
And it would have given them a bonus level.
What's it do for evil priest?
Oh, evil priest is pretty awful.
Yeah.
Oh, it kills them. Oh, it does a lot of damage, doesn't it?
Well, for thieves, it actually does damage.
Oh, well, I saved us the worst.
So let's see. Actually, for good clerics, it also gives a point of wisdom.
Yeah, that's so annoying.
Evil priests would have lost 1 full level, and they would have had to atone.
Oh, that's good. I don't have to atone now.
In
Wait,
some
do I?
manner. A thief would have sustained 5d6 points of damage, make a saving throw, or lose a point of dexterity, and also have a 1d6 times 10% chance of giving up their profession and becoming a good cleric if their wisdom is 15 or higher.
Wow.
Yeah. So, Lafdul, you got the best thing that you could have had.
Yes, I just lost the XP.
So did it break after?
No,
Lafdul tried to read
those
it?
books don't break; they vanish.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So would it make other people into good clerics?
Nope, just the thief. But since
Right.
he is already a thief, no such.
I mean, already a cleric.
Yeah, already a priest. Since he's already a priest, no such thing happens.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh.
I kind of wish I was the one to read the book because then I'd be level 8.
no,
But, yeah.
no. If you had read the book, nothing
Priest.
would have happened. You wouldn't have been able to understand it.
Even though I'm lawful good.
It's not about. You're not a priest.
Oh, well, no, I'm a paladin. It should
Right.
count.
No, you're a warrior.
Oh well.
There's a
So
book
there's
that
no-
increases warrior levels by 1, and that works for that would work for you. That would work for Braxon. That would work for Yeldan. That
Uh-huh.
would work for Higgimus.
So there's no book that's going to turn Braxon into a cleric then.
I'd have to go look. Anyway, I want to thank everyone for playing today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Loss of experience points notwithstanding.
Yeah.
No, that's part of the game, you know. it
Yep.
Yeah,
happens.
it is.
I'm perfectly fine with it.
Yeah.
Thanks
Well,
for
Leva isn't. Leva is
Oh,
not.
yeah,
I am.
I'm salty, but I'd rather keep items because they're more permanent. Like, you know, there's a certain ring that I lost.
Thanks to Lever and Lafdul for taking one for the team.
On the bright side, with our new artifact, we could put a gemstone in there in the chessboard and go chase after that ring thief.
Yeah, I'm just role playing that.
Anyway, thank you guys for playing, and thanks everyone out there for watching. We'll be back next week. Next week will actually be the 100th session. I don't have anything special planned other than the fact that you're going to get out of this desert. But I thought I'd just mention it because, hey, 100th session. It's pretty cool.
You should have something special happen.
Like we all die.
I could totally have something special happen, like Demogorgon appear with a birthday hat and kill you all. That would be really special.
But
Demogorgon with two birthday hats and then killing you all.
Now, will you have the birthday hat?
Yeah, because it's
Meteor's
an anniversary.
Full, everyone dies.
But the problem there is it's not anybody's birthday.
It's the 100th anniversary of the game sessions, and that certainly counts as birthday.
Yeah, no, that's an impressive amount.
Anyway, I'll see you guys all next week.
See ya.
Thanks for the game. Thanks for everyone on Twitch.